Welcome back to Ink and Order. So recently I started using fountain pens and I thought I'd make a video about the pens that I've been using um, more recently. Picked up this Rhodia notebook. It's the only Rhodia I've ever had. It's my first one. A little bigger than I thought it would be. Paper is really nice, smooth. I have my Viperade. I use it kind of as a second wallet most of the time, but I have my pens in here for now. I'll start with a pencil here. I got this Write in the Rain mechanical pencil, and I was deciding whether I wanted to primarily use pencils or pens a while back, and I thought it would be nice with a nice thick lead. And it writes nice and everything, but it's just too thick for me. And I eventually decided that pencils weren't really what I want to primarily write with. Um, anyway, I'll start with the Pilot G2. I like writing with these because they're nice and smooth, um, but they're definitely not my favorite. I use the fine tip. They're good for just writing, I guess, but not really enjoyable to use. Then I got the Write in the Rain Click Action pen because at one point I was concerned about being out in the field and my ink getting wet and all that, even though it never happened. But it writes nice enough. It's not super bold. It's not super smooth either, but it's pleasant to write with. I like that it's rugged. You're not going to break that, and you can't, you know, water's not going to wash it away. Writes upside down and all that. But it turns out I don't really have much of a need for that. It wasn't actually writing in the rain. My notes don't usually get destroyed, and I don't spend much time writing upside down. So I eventually switched to the Uniball 207 Plus micro black ink, and I like that it's nice and dark. It's a very bold ink. Writes very smooth, kind of wet, and again, it's once the ink dries, it's not going to wash away. It's water resistant, fraud resistant, and they're nice to write with. I have a bunch of them. Keep them at work and at home. I really like these pens, and they're not too expensive either. But I then came across the Jetstream, and I just have the one. It's a Jetstream stylus with a fine tip. It's in black, and I'll keep this with me in case I have to fill out a check or something that I need black ink for. It is my favorite pen that's not a fountain pen right now. It feels light and cheap, but it doesn't weigh much, and it's easy to keep with you. And if I had to stick with a non-fountain pen from now on, it would be this. It writes so nice. It's nice and dark. It glides across the paper. It's a joy to use. But recently, I came across some fountain pens, and I got this Platinum Preppy. And while it's a little scratchy, I got the extra fine nib. I probably shouldn't have. It's a little scratchy, but it's good for filling things out. And nice fine line. I forgot to cross that one out. And I tried a few different colors. The colors that Preppy or that they had for the Preppy where I bought it, I got some red and some green. They're very faint. Anyway, I decided to try ordering a Lamy Safari or Lamy Safari, and that kind of did it in for this because this is so nice to write with. Uh, I tried different colors. I got some from Diamine, the Writer's Blood, and Poppy Red. In fact, this right here is a mixture of the two. Tried mixing them to see what would happen. It's so smooth. I don't know that I'll find a pen that I like better than this. So this is definitely, for now, going to be my main pen. It's just a joy to use. Glides across the paper. I have it in the medium nib, but it's just a joy to use. Then I got this recently. Last few days, I ordered this Asvine or Asvine V126 fine nib, and it's a plunger pen. It's fun to use. It holds, can't see, but it holds a ton of ink, and it writes really nice. But I do have some times where it doesn't want to start. Right, it doesn't want to start. If I do get it started, it'll stop sometimes. And I know you gotta, for a lot of writing, you gotta loosen that up, but it doesn't seem to matter. It doesn't always write very nice, but it is a fun pen to have. I like the way it feels. It's heavy. I like the way it looks. It's just a nice pen. By the way, this is the ancient copper ink from Diamond I got. I love the look of that. That's just a very nice ink. I don't know much about fountain pens, but what were their inks? I'm kind of working my way through them. I don't know what I should try next. I'll definitely keep this as my everyday, and I'll use this for fun. I love the feel of it. But if you can find something that is maybe what I should try next, let me know in the comments, because I think it'd be hard pressed to find something that I would enjoy more than this Safari. Anyway, that's all I'm using right now. So primarily, I keep this on hand. This will be my everyday, and use this for fun. Anyway, if you have any ideas or suggestions on pens I should try, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.